And on the sixth day, things were too quiet in heaven. So God said, let there be black folks on day number 7. And he made them in different colors and hues. And the very next morning they was filled with the blues. This one's for you, Mr. Langston Hughes. Relay of the Blues, 1967, The Deathbed of Mr. Hughes. All my life long, son, been running round this track, trying to reach the finish, but I think they moved it back. Feels like I done ran 90 miles, son, and all that leaves is 10. But I'm feeling so tired, I think I'll hand you the pen.
And I won't lay 'em down. I'll carry those blues like a newborn baby, and I won't lay 'em down. Gonna run so fast, God will get the news. How about a montage, Mr. Hughes, Parker, and the doctor? Old Parker needed a heart operation. Doctor said cost 1,010. Parker pawned everything he owned, even tried to trade his woman in. Parker came up $200 short, and the doctor expressed remiss, and he put old Parker on the waiting list. Now old Parker died and went to heaven mad enough to holler, and he told that old doctor, if I ever see you again, I'll wring you round your collar. Montage of a $200 short, can't afford a hard blues. How am I doing, Mr. Hughes? Next verse. Mary sat her head on the railroad track, and when she saw that train a-coming, she didn't jerk it back. Montage of a no man, more children than she needs, sister on crack. Child had no business near that railroad track. Lula and Beulah. Lula lives in a fine house, says she'd give it up for a man. Beulah has a good man, says she'd give him up for a house that's fine. And if they could trade their blues, which one would change their mind? The moral of the story is, never exchange your blues, from the wit and wisdom of Langston Hughes. Bertie and Bill. Now old Bill wasn't good in the sack, and old Bertie told him to pack, saying, when you solve the problem, old Bertie'll take you back. Now old Bill dropped his head low enough to blow dust off the sidewalk. He was so hurt he couldn't even talk, and chances are Bill ain't never coming back. Montage of a broken-hearted, can't perform in the sack brother named Bill Black. Bertie and the landlord. Now Bertie's rent was $300, and Bertie didn't even have one. Bertie's rent was $300, and Bertie had none. Bertie spent her rent money and had a lot of fun. Landlord said, Bertie, if you give me some of your sweet love, I'll stamp paid in full on your receipt. If you give me some of your sweet loving, I'll stamp paid in full on your receipt. If you don't, I'll throw you in the streets. Now old Bertie balled up her fists and stretched it back as far as it could reach, and she knocked that landlord smack clean off of his feet. Now old Bertie's living in the streets. But when it's pride or pain, oh, sometimes you have to choose. Montage of Bertie and those can't pay the rent blues. Let's take this home, Mr. Hughes.
You can write the last line, Langston, 'cause I done ran out of rhymes. Give 'em the last line, Langston, 'cause I'm smack clean out of rhymes. I've been writing these blues overtime. And if I wake up tomorrow, I'll start right back on time. from the desk of Langston Hughes. Dear Mr. Ellis, I like the way you write these blues. Well, they's calling me in heaven. They want me to write a poem or two. Sincerely, Langston Hughes. P.S. Thanks for the poem. Take 'em home.